Are we live? Hello. Yes. Uh, so, hey guys, welcome back to Codecules. My name is Harshit. If you're new here, I am a fourth year BTech undergrad who took this challenge to overcome my laziness and be disciplined and consistent with problem solving. Okay, and today is day 34 of our 45 days of code challenge where we are solving 455 DSA problems in Striver's A to Z sheet. And currently we are on stack and queues, and also we have solved around 195 DSA problems in the sheet so far in just 33 days. Yesterday we had covered implementing stack using arrays, implementing queues using arrays, and implementing stack using queues. Now we will be learning implementing queues using stack. So let's get started. Without a further ado, I hope my voice is crisp and clear. If I'm audible, drop a comment in the live chat that I'm audible if you're watching. And should we start with the problems? Today's problems. Today we will be doing the remaining stack and queues problems. We were learning stack and queues. So we are done stack using queue. There were three approaches. One approach was using, yeah, yahi to likha hua hai. These are the three approaches that we use for implementing stack using queues. And now we will be learning about implementation of queues using stack. Okay, so this is available on Leetcode, so we will solve it on Leetcode. I think आज का thumbnail अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है ना live stream. Okay, so the problem is implement queue using stack. Implement a first in first out queue using only two stacks. The implemented queue should support all the functions of a normal queue: push, peek, pop, and empty. So how can we implement it? For implementing a queue using stack, we need to learn about the differences between queue and stack. So in queue, what happens? Scalable, where is scalable? Okay, let me quickly compare stack and queues. For let's say this is a queue and let's say this is the front of the queue. This is the back. So what happens in a queue? The element which comes first goes out first. First in, first out. And in stack, what happens? In stack, the last in, first out approach is followed. And there's only one point from where we can remove or insert element. But in queue, there are 2 points where from where we can to move or insert elements, right? No, there is only 1 point for insertion and 1 point for removal in the queues. So what happens? Just like any queue in real world, so in a queue, how the elements are inserted? Initially, both front pointer and rear pointer will be pointing at the same address when it is empty, and we will also carry size of the queue with us and the capacity of the queue. So let's say initially we have created an array. If we are implementing queue using array, so let's say we have created an array of size 7. So it can store at most 7 elements in the queue, and initially the front pointer and the rear pointer will be pointing at the first index, right? So it will be pointing at the first index, both the rear pointer and the front pointer. When we insert a new element, it will get inserted at the rear position and the rear will get incremented by 1. So after inserting 1, our rear pointer will be pointing at this memory location, right? And we insert 3, then it will move to the next pointer, then 4, it will move to the next memory address, and so on. It will reach to the last element when last memory address where the queue gets completely filled. Okay, so the queue is full now. And when we remove an element, we remove the element which was inserted first. ठीक है, जो पहले आया वही पहले जाएगा. तो what happens के जो removal वाला method होता है, we remove the element which was arrived first from the front. So front only points to the element which was arrived first in comparison to all the elements that are already existing in the. Hmm. And in contrast to that, queues in stack, what happens? We only have a one variable or pointer, that is top, which keeps, and which will keep record of the topmost element in the stack. Let's say if we have inserted 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and then 7. So let me also write this is a queue. And this is a stack. For visualization, I'm just comparing the array implementation of stack and queues. Okay. So in the queue, there are two pointers, front and rear, where at one point we insert an element and from one point we remove the elements. Okay, but in stack, there is only one point of insertion or removal. That is the top pointer only. So when we insert an element, the top gets incremented at y1 and the element gets inserted. And when we remove, it gets decremented by 1 and the topmost element gets removed. So suppose when we call pop, okay, what are the methods? Stack के methods क्या होता है? Push, pop, push, pop is empty. which will Top, and which will return the topmost element of the stack and empty. Okay, huh? Is empty or is full. So these are some important stack operations that we are supposed to perform in stack. And similarly, if we talk about queues, queue में क्या operations होते हैं? Add, remove, peek and is empty, right? Add, remove, peek and is empty. So ये push का हो जाएगा add, pop का हो जाएगा remove, peek, top की जगह होगा peek and empty is empty. So empty is empty. Okay, so these are the methods. Now what is our problem? Right now we need to implement queue using stack. We can use at most two stacks for implementing queue. So how we can do that? So yesterday we had implemented stack using queues. We used two single queue, two queue, and there were three approaches to implement a stack using queue, right? Correct. Right. Right. There. So two screenshots. There is a weakest code. Okay, schedule is first sort of window. So, okay. So yesterday we had seen the implementation of stack using queues. So now we need to implement queue using stack. So let's think of some solution how we can do that. Yesterday, while implementing stack, what we were doing, we were using two queues in which thank you. So let's see how we can implement that. I'm trying to think of the solution by myself. So I might make mistakes. Please don't mind. And let's think of it. So what happens in a stack? What we do, we can only add or remove the elements from one end. That means once inserted, it can be removed only after all the other elements inserted after it are removed. And in Q, we want to remove the first inserted element first. So let's say we use two stacks. Let's say this is S1, this is S2. So when it is asked to insert the first element, we will insert it into the first stack. And then when it is asked to insert the second element, and when we need to remove the element which was inserted first. So let's say first we inserted n number of elements 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3. Let's just let's say this is a stack, and on the child, similarly with the stack. So initially when we are asked to insert an element in the queue, what we will do, we will insert it in the S1 stack. S1 S1 and S2. Okay. Mm, Then what we will do, first inserted into the stack, and then what we will do, after all the insert operations, we will move the elements into the second stack. Step 1 will be insert elements in order. So let's say first we will insert the elements in the first step. So whenever we are called to insert an element using add method of the queue, we will insert the elements in order in the stack S1, S1 stack, and then move the element from stack 1 to S2. So what will happen? Let's say sequentially क्यू में इंसर्ट होने के लिए पहला एलिमेंट आया एज 1 2 so 1 2 3 and 4. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू क्यू अगर यहाँ पे इसके बाद रिमूव करने के लिए आता है कॉल या भी बहुत बड़ा what are the operations अभी ठीक है add 1 so let's say these are the sequence of operations that we are performing in the queue which is being implemented by stack add 2 add 3 add 4. Okay, these are already inserted. Now if the user says remove queue dot remove बस इतना ठीक है तो अकॉर्डिंग टू क्यू व्हाट विल हैपन जो एलिमेंट सबसे पहले इंसर्ट हुआ उसी को रिमूव करेंगे क्यू में क्या होता है एक लाइन होती है जिसमें जो सबसे पहले आता है उसी को सबसे पहले सर्विस मिलती है राइट so what will happen what should happen according to queue we should remove one but we only have stack to implement our one will be stored at the bottom and we can't remove one without removing the other elements. So what we will do every time we insert an element, before we receive a remove call, what we will do, we will store all the elements in the first stack that is S1. That is S1. And once we are called to remove the element from the queue, what we will do, we will move all the n minus 1 elements from stack 1 to stack 2. What we will do, we will move we will move this into stack 2. Similarly, all the elements one by one. So, square. इसको नहीं करेंगे. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ तो सिंपल से चीज़ एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. So what will happen? जो जितने भी सारे एलिमेंट्स हमने इंसर्ट किए थे वो सारे यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे in the stack 2 and we will return the topmost element from stack 2. So either we can remove this last element remaining in the S1 directly or the topmost element from the stack S2 after moving all the elements into the stack 2. So in this way we will implement queue using stack. ये इतने सारे unnecessary तो मैं code instruction. Let's write the code. Let's try to write the code. So what we need to do, we need to implement queue using stack. So in queue, what are the methods? According to the question, what are the methods they expect us to implement? It should have push, अच्छा ठीक है, push, peek, pop, and empty. Should have all the functions of a normal queue: push, peek, pop, and empty. White push, white pop, peek, and empty. Push to top, peek pops from top, size, and is empty. Okay. First, we will create two stacks. So let's say stack integer s1 is equals to new stack and stack integer s2 is equals to new stack. Okay, we have created two stacks and this stack is to अभी मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. While we were implementing stack using queues, we had created two queues in the same way. And in the constructor, what we will do, when we will get So let's say input my queue push click pop. So when we create a my queue should create a new queue. So we will create variables like so this is the only thing that we need to do inside the my queue class. So we'll create private stack teacher S1 and private stack teacher S2, and these will be created actually when the myQ constructor will be called. So let's say S1 is equals to new stack and S2 is equals to new stack. Okay, so this is what our constructor will do. It will create two stacks S1 and S2, and when it is using the operation push, we need to insert the data into a stack 1. So that will be S1 dot push x. Okay, so it will insert the given data in our first stack using the built-in methods of stack. Okay, then in pop, in the pop operation, we will check if our queue is empty. So if it is true, is empty, is true, then we will return some error. इसको not empty करो. When queue is not empty, then only you can pop the element. And also what we will have to do to remove the element, first we will move all the elements from the first stack to the next stack or the second stack. If s2 dot is empty, then मतलब अगर second वाला stack हमारा empty होगा, then we will insert all the elements from our first stack to the second stack. So while s1 is empty, we will remove, sorry, we will first we will remove from s1 dot pop, okay, and insert this popped out element into s2. So s2 dot push s1 dot pop. Okay, so जो s1 से जो एलिमेंट निकलेगा उसको हम s2 में इंसर्ट कर देंगे. Okay, so this is the pop method for our queue using stack. ये दो बार हो गया क्या? इसको इसके बाहर कर else. Okay, अगर ये पहले से एम्प्टी होगा हमारा स्टैक तो फिर हम तो पॉप कर ही नहीं सकते, राइट? बट व्हाट थिंग, ठीक है, इसके बाद में रिटर्न एस टू डॉट पॉप। ठीक है, अभी तक इतना लॉजिक सही लग रहा है, कुछ गड़बड़ होगी तो बाद में देखते हैं। देन we need to implement peak operation. So we peak the last inserted element. ओके, इसमें भी वही एलिमेंट को पीक करेंगे ना जिसको रिमूव करने वाले हैं। दैट मीन्स द फर्स्ट एलिमेंट विच वाज इंसर्टेड। सो सेम ऑपरेशन होगा इफ नॉट एम्प्टी। अरे सही था ना ये तो, एल्स स्टेटमेंट की जरूरत ही नहीं इसको, यही है। And there is no need of an else statement. Okay, if not is empty, right? Is empty. अरे यार इसका ऑपरेशन तो empty का नाम से, if not empty. Okay, if not empty, we will insert all the elements from the stack 1 to stack 2. So if stack 2 dot empty, that means if the second stack is already empty, we will insert all the elements from first stack to the second stack. So while not s1 dot empty, we will do s2 dot push comma s1 dot pop. Okay, and then we will return s2 dot peak. Return s2 dot peak. Okay, this is it the right method for peak? Okay, and you must use a standard peak pop on top. Okay, so s2 dot peak is correct. And anything else? We need to update this method from is empty to only empty. Okay, anywhere else in state empty. And while we are checking is empty, we will check both stack 1 and stack 2 are empty or not. Stack 1 dot empty, अरे stack में तो is empty वाला मैसेज ही होगा ना, ठीक है, गलत नहीं था वो। s2 dot is empty. Okay, so these are the correct methods. कहाँ गया, यहाँ पे s1 s2 में is empty ही आएगा, is empty, is empty, is empty, and also यहाँ भी is empty, is empty, is empty. Okay, so this is, I think, the correct implementation using flu stacks. So the correct implementation of flu using flu stacks. Let's try to run. I hope we have not made any mistake. Compile time error आ गया. Is empty. There's no method as is empty. ओके, ठीक है। क्यू के लिए वो एम्प्टी होगा, लेकिन स्टैक के लिए इज एम्प्टी ही रहेगा, while not empty. Okay, empty. Now it is correct. Let's run it. It is working. It is working. Let us submit it. And it is working fine. So this is done. And implement queue using stack. I'm not getting into the optimal solution, although it was the optimal solution, I guess. Beats 53.86%. But in run time में तो 100% to beat करता है ना? So it is the correct implementation. Or- And then there are two problems: implement stack using linked list, implement queue using linked list. Okay. And then check for balanced parentheses. Which problem should we solve now? Mm, You guys are watching but not interacting. Mm, Let me see the progress first. Where is our progress? Okay, fine. That is good. So, hey guys, if you are watching, are you guys preparing for Capgemini? वो जिसका assessment है Tuesday को? If anyone is from fourth year and preparing for placements, give a comment on the live chat. And do you guys want 2 years of subscription on Perplexity, which has all the premium models? I will make a video on that topic. So let's move to the next problem. We are for solved 196 so far. Implement stack using linked list. Let's do that. Implement stack using linked list. CFG. या मैंने ये तो अपडेट कर दिया था ना कि anyone can comment, but it is still showing that only subscribers can comment. Customization. Annual. Okay, save. Now it is saved. Now anyone can comment, I guess. Okay. Subscriber only mode. Anyone can send message. Okay. You can interact without subscribing. Mm, Okay. The problem stack using linked list. Implement stack using a linked list. This stack has, Aditya Singh. Thank you so much, bro. In which year you are currently? I wanted to ask you. You're in second year. So what what AI models do you use in your assistance? ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, or anything else? Cloud Sonnet 4. Are you aware of the models, large language models that are available there? Any one of you guys, Copilot. So what do you use the most? And do you have premium subscriptions of any? Do you have a premium subscription? अभी आजकल क्या हुआ, मैं भी चैट जीपीटी बहुत फ्रिक्वेंटली यूज करता था, बट अभी वो ना लिमिट शो करने लगा है कि आफ्टर मतलब बहुत ही कम कॉन्वर्जेशंस के बाद वो लिमिट रीच्ड बताने लगता है कि यू कांट सेंड मोर क्वेरीज. सो आई एम फेसिंग दिस एरर. डू यू आल्सो फेस द same problem? Not error. Any one of you? Are you guys facing this problem that ChatGPT has reduced the limit? And how often do you use Copilot? Do you have the pro subscription of? Okay, Rajan Subkota is saying solve lead code number 417. Okay, bro, I will try to solve it if I have already learned the concepts. But right now I'm just trying to learn rather than solve on my own. 417. Pacific Atlantic water flow. But what I was saying, let me complete. Okay, if you guys want pro subscriptions of all the four premium models for 2 years, I can do that. You just have to join my Discord server. There I will provide you the referral link to Perplexity, which has the access to all of the premium models in just one, that too for free. Okay. And the other method is you can use Copilot, use your student ID to get pro subscription of Copilot, and you can use that only in your VS Code. Okay. So Copilot works there. That is the best method to get the best out of these models. But if you want to use it on your phone and like as an assistant and anywhere like you use ChatGPT regularly, you can use Perplexity. Perplexity can also give you 2 years of subscription for the same, right? And if you want that 2 years of subscription, you can join our Discord server. There I will provide you the referral link, or maybe I will be posting a video for the same in 1 or 2 days. Okay, you can wait for the video. Otherwise, you can join our Discord server where I will provide you the referral link. Let's move to the problem. What it is, Pacific Atlantic water flow. There is M cross N rectangular island that borders both the Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean touches the island's left and top edges. Left and top edges. Okay, there is a M cross N rectangular island that borders both Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean touches the island's left and top. Okay. And Atlantic Ocean touches the island's right and bottom edges. Got it. The island is partitioned into a grid of square cells. You are given an n cross n integer matrix, height and heights, where height RC represents the height above sea level of the cell and at coordinate RC. Okay, RC represents the height above sea level of the cell at coordinate RC. ठीक है. The island receives a lot of rain and the rainwater can flow to neighboring cells directly, north, south, east, west, if the neighboring cell's height is less than or equal to the current cell's height. Water can flow from any cell adjacent to an ocean into the ocean. Return a 2D list of grid coordinate result where result of I is equals to R1 C1 denotes that rainwater can flow from cell RI CI to both the Pacific and Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so it's a lengthy one. We have a grid which also gives the height of the cell and height of the cell from the sea level. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, mm, height above the sea level. Okay. The island receives a lot of rain and the rainwater can flow to neighboring cells directly north, south, east, west. If neighboring cells height is less than or equal to the current cell, less than or equal to the current cell's height. Water can flow from any cell adjacent to an ocean into the ocean. Okay. List of grid coordinates. Result where result. Okay. To the list of grid coordinates. Result I is equals to R1C1. Okay, denotes that water can flow from R1C1 to both Pacific and Atlantic Ocean. So we need to return the coordinates from where the water can flow from both Pacific. That means water can flow from Pacific Ocean to Atlantic Ocean or vice versa. So in this example, mm, let's say we think of one. The water can flow from Pacific Ocean, but it cannot flow from the first cell to second or other cell. Like if we compare to the right, there is 2 which is greater than 1. That means the height of 2 is greater than 1. So water cannot move to the this cell. Neither this cell, neither this cell. So matlab, it is surrounded by the higher height. So water cannot move out of here. In the same way, it from these cells, it is not possible that water can move outside. Okay. But if we talk about 5 as the fifth cell from the top row, it can move from Pacific Ocean to Atlantic Ocean directly. And 4 is also smaller than 5, so water from 5 can also move to 4. And water coming from Pacific Ocean can reach to the Atlantic Ocean. And so the output should be 0 4, that is 6. But how? Okay, ठीक है. 6 से it can go from go to 5 or anyways 5 से 6 5 के थ्रू ही जा सकते हैं यहाँ से भी 5 के थ्रू. So the first answer can be 0 comma 4. Okay, this is fifth cell, not fifth cell but fifth cell in the first row. Okay, it is the it is one of the answers. Okay, then it can be 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4. These are also the answers which are in our output. Okay, but 5, how is it possible for 5 to move water from Pacific Ocean to Atlantic Ocean? I'm confused about this. And then 7, okay, 2 comma 2, how is it possible 2 comma 2? The answer, water can neither come from Pacific Ocean nor Atlantic Ocean. How is it possible? I'm not getting this one. ये रहा 2 comma 2. So 2,2 से 1,2 से 0 कनेक्टेड 1,2 क्या था 2.2 बट 2.2,2 पे पानी कैसे आएगा ओके थ्रू रेनफॉल ओके इट कैन हैव इट्स ओन वाटर बट हाउ okay okay now I got it so 1,2 0,2 1,2 0, Pacific ओशन में जाने के लिए ओके ओके नाउ आई गॉट इट सो दिस सेल यहाँ पे जब बारिश होगी तो इसका पानी 1,2 और 0,2 से पैसिफिक ओशन में जा सकता है और इसी का पानी अटलांटिक ओशन में जा सकता है थ्रू 3,4 एंड 4,4 राइट और 2,3 और 2,4 ओके नाउ आई गॉट इट सो हाई विल yes now I got it initially I was thinking कि पैसिफिक ओशन का पानी अटलांटिक ओशन में जाना चाहिए बट it is only the rainwater that should reach to both the ocean, not the Pacific Ocean's water to the Atlantic Ocean. Now I got it. So what we can do, we just need to find out the possible ways through which the water from the highest height can reach to both the oceans, left or right. Okay. R, comma C. R is the row, C is the column. MRKG is same which college do you read, bro? I don't get what you're trying to say, which college I am from, or like I am currently pursuing my graduation. So I am from LNCT Bhopal. You might have heard of it. We need to return the list of cells, okay, coordinates, and we will receive a 2D grid of heights. We will iterate over the heights. So the brute force approach क्या होगी कि हम एक एक सेल को चेक करें first cell and check its surrounding. If it is greater than it is not our answer. Then we will move to the second cell. We will compare if it reaches to both the oceans, like top, it connects to the top and bottom or left comma right. So what we can do अच्छा ठीक है paths follow करने पड़ेंगे bro I am really sorry bro ग्राफ एंड ट्रीज मैंने अभी पढ़ा ही नहीं है एंड आई थिंक ये उसी का प्रॉब्लम है डीएफएस एंड बीएफएस आई एम स्टिल लर्निंग and I will solve this problem when I reach to graph. Okay, you can stay tuned with our journey. When I will reach to let's say graph, then I will be able to solve this problems BFS and DFS. यहाँ पे भी होगा I guess. Bipartite graph, number of provinces. Hmm, इसमें नहीं है but I will solve it later. Really sorry bro, Ranjan Sapkota. Hmm, I can't solve it right now. I've not learned about graphs. Kumar Ankit is asking, you are in which year? Bro, I am in fourth year, final year. Placements have started already, and I was feeling FOMO that I have not started learning anything. So I took this challenge, and now I am learning everything from scratch. But we have come so far, like we have done good amount of work in last 30 days. Thank you, Ranjan Satkota. So let's get back to the problem we were solving in our series. So we need to implement stack using linked list. तो इसका LeetCode problem available नहीं है. Siddesh is saying I'm also in fourth year. So start studying, bro. Maybe like before few months ago, I was also in the same situation. I was stuck. I was not doing anything. Just started the preparation from Kunal. That's good. At least he tried to understand the concept that is important for the learner. That is why that's it. That is what I am trying to do in the series. I'm just trying to learn as well as possible and also documenting it. So whenever I feel like I'm forgetting anything, I will watch my own streams. That's how I learned about the concept initially. And I will grow with time. And you guys can also join. And I had started the series only because I was feeling like lost, procrastinating, not disciplined, not consistent. मैं स्टार्ट करता था छोड़ देता था स्टार्ट कर देता था छोड़ देता था कभी मेरे से लॉजिकली प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व ही नहीं होते थे. So that is why I started this series to stay accountable. Once I announce publicly that I'm going to do this, then I am really accountable of my words. कि अगर मैंने कहा है सबसे कि मैं ऐसा करूंगा तो I will do it. So because of that I am actually learning. So I like this thing about the journey. Let's get back to the problem implementing stack using linked list. I think we had already opened it. So Code Buddy, welcome back Code Buddy. How are you? सेम ब्रो मैंने 7 बार क्विट किया है डीएसए प्रिपरेशन. होता है लाइक व्हेन यू आर इन सेकंड ईयर थर्ड ईयर कॉलेज का प्रेशर भी होता है असाइनमेंट्स भी होते हैं मिड सेम्स भी होते हैं सेमेस्टर एग्जाम्स भी होते हैं तो नहीं हो पाता है मुझसे भी इसीलिए नहीं हो पाया आई गेस और मे बी मेरे खुद के एक्सक्यूजेस ज़्यादा थे बट नाउ आई हैव टाइम आई हैव रिसोर्सेज एंड अगर मैं अभी भी प्रिपेयर नहीं करता हूँ देन आई कांट मेक एनी एक्सक्यूजेस व्हाई आई डोंट गेट अ जॉब. So अभी मेरे पास टाइम है so I am preparing and putting my hard work and I think I have the potential. So okay, let's solve this problem. Hey guys, one thing I wanted to ask you. Do you guys have pro subscriptions of any LLM model or ChatGPT AI models like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Grok? And if I can give you access to all of the premium models, would you like to have? Huh, it is completely fine. You did not interrupt it. And mm, I had few questions to ask you guys, whoever is watching our live stream currently. आज मैं बहुत ज़्यादा fumble कर रहा हूँ. For the first time, this many people are watching our stream consistently. I'm really grateful for you guys. You are watching, at least. It motivates me to keep going. Are you guys interested in getting the premium subscription of all the four models? Cloud Sonnet 4, Gemini 2.5, ChatGPT 5, and Grok 4. If you want the pro subscription of all these four models, you can join our Discord server. There I will provide you the referral link through which you can get 2 years of subscription of all these four models. And I will make sure that you get the 2 years of subscription. Okay. I will be accountable to provide you the 2 years of subscription. Okay. But you have to join our Discord server there and I will provide you the referral link. Should I provide you here? Okay. Wait a minute. Let me share the link here itself. Where is it? अभी इतने सारे लोग देख रहे हो तो let me share the link with you. What is the account? It's the live stream. Mm. So this is the referral link to Perplexity, which you can use. And only thing you have to do is use your college ID card to verify that you are a student, and you will get 1 month of free trial of Perplexity. But for getting 2 years of subscription, you have to share your referral link to me in the Discord server. Then I will share that link in our channel, like I'm sharing this link. So your referrals will also improve and they will reach to 24 referrals at least. I will make sure that you get all the referrals and that way you will have 24 months of subscription to Perplexity. Okay. So what should we get back to the problems? Hmm. Sahil Patel. Hello. Bro, I'm not a teacher. You can call me Harshit or Bhaiya. That is completely okay. I'm not a teacher, to be honest. I myself is learning. Bro, share your knowledge about web dev. Bro, my web dev is also like my DSA. I have created some projects, made a portfolio, but that too using AI or like making it quickly. मतलब मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं की है अभी उसमें. And I was learning Munstack that which laptop you have specification, please? My laptop is Acer Aspire 7, Aspire 7 with RTX 2050 graphic card and 8512 GB SSD. Okay. Sahil Patel, which year you are in right now and from which college you are? Okay, let's continue. Dell 5th gen. Bhavan is in Dell 5th gen. Ranjan Satkota is saying, bro, let me answer your question. Share your knowledge about web dev. I have learned Munstack, made few small projects using Munstack, and then I have switched to Java full stack because my college was providing a training in Java full stack from Wipro. So I started learning Java full stack from there, and I am currently learning Java full stack development using Boot Spring Boot, right? So I will make a full-fledged project using Java full stack after my series is completed. This series is completed, and that too I will stream live on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. And currently, like for interviews, I have some small projects using Stack that I show. and put in my resume to get shortlisted. Okay, let's get back to the problem. Implement stack using linked list. Mm. Sure, learn about it. I know linked list already, so I think I should be able to solve it by myself. So there will be a sequence of queries. Okay, I got it. And ये GFG का बड़ा बेकार लगता है ये format of writing 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 comma 5, that means insert 5, insert 3, insert 4, then 3, that means call peak, 2, that means call is empty. Mm, I'm also starting DSA basics. Go on, bro. Keep the consistency alive. Don't quit. Learn few concepts every single day and try to solve problems as soon as possible. Okay. What we need to do, we have node class as node, int data, node name, linked list भी नहीं गया है. Data is equals to data and next is equals to null, int data, node next. Okay. So class stack and let's create a node top, private node top. So this will be representing the top of the stack. In linked list, it is a node, but for Ranjan Sapkota is saying, do you work at any company? No, bro. I am a student and I'm preparing for my placements. And day after tomorrow, I have my assessment technical round. That is also there. Thank you for your appreciation. Thank you for joining Code Buddy. The constructor will Raja Mahanti is saying, Hi bro, क्या आप कोड यूज करके इंडियन टिकटॉक लॉन्च कीजिए आपको कुछ नया सीखने को मिलेगा और कुछ अर्निंग भी होगी bro for that I need to learn a lot more things. I will definitely try to launch a portal where we can learn together. Like मेरे पास आइडिया है मैं ऐसी कम्युनिटी बनाना चाहता हूँ और एक पोर्टल बनाना चाहता हूँ वेबसाइट वेयर वी कैन help each other learn new skills and also uh, help in accountability like initially what I used to do मैं पढ़ना स्टार्ट करता था और छोड़ देता था मैं अकाउंटेबल नहीं रहता था डिसिप्लिन नहीं रहता था कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रहता था but when I started this series I am meeting new people like minded people who are also trying to learn new things. तो जब मैं उनसे बात करता हूँ मैं रेगुलरली अपना प्रोग्रेस शेयर करता हूँ तो मैं थोड़ा और ज़्यादा अकाउंटेबल हो जाता हूँ कि यार मुझे और आज कुछ ना कुछ तो पढ़ना चाहिए. मैं क्या शेयर करूँगा अपने दोस्तों के साथ कि मैंने आज क्या किया. तो इसकी वजह से ना मेरी कंसिस्टेंसी बढ़ रही है. मैं पहले एक हफ्ते से ज़्यादा कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रह पाता था लेकिन मैंने 30 डेज तक कंसिस्टेंटली कोड किया है लास्ट मंथ. तो दैट इज़ द रिजल्ट. इसलिए मैं एक कम्युनिटी बनाना चाहता हूँ जहाँ पे वी कैन like help each other learn new skills, right? And also get help each other to get placed as well, right? And I'm also sharing the raw unfiltered roadmap how to get placed once I get placed. I hope I will sooner or later. So let's get back to the problem we were solving. So we need to implement stack using linked list. So my stack, this is a constructor which, brother, if you have mid-level knowledge at Mun, then why didn't you continue? Bro, I quit Mun stack because I was seeing that there is a lot of demand in Java, and also Java is more scalable than Munstack. Munstack is good at startups, but जो बड़ी companies होती हैं जिनके like software and products बहुत ज़्यादा scalable होते हैं, वो Java पे ही बने होते हैं, like mostly in Java और C++. So this is why I decided कि मुझे बड़ी कंपनी में काम करना है, सिर्फ स्टार्टअप में काम नहीं करना है. Or you know why people avoid Java full stack? Because it is a little difficult in the beginning to learn. So, but I wanted to learn it anyways. Even if it is difficult, I want to learn it and I will learn it. And initially, the service-based companies that comes to our campuses, they don't really care what stack you use. So it is completely fine. And you can work on any stack you want, you are comfortable with. Okay, let me quickly write the logic for our constructor. Top is equals to null. Initially, what it will do, it will create a node with top, name top, and it will be pointing to null. क्योंकि initially हमारे linked list में एक भी node नहीं होगा. And then what should be the first operation? Push. So when we want to push a new element, we will create a node, new node, and then insert the element into the node. So how can we create new node? Let's say node new node. क्या नाम दें इसको? न्यू नोड ही रहने देते हैं. न्यू नोड इज इक्वल्स टू न्यू नोड and insert x. Okay. So it will create a new node in the linked list, but we need to connect it also to the other nodes as well. So what we will do, new node dot next is equals to top. So it will be pointing to the top node, that is the top of our stack, and we will update top node with our new node. New node. So we have created a new node and we are storing the value in the new node in the top node. Okay. When we push a new integer, should I make a visual representation? Okay, I think you guys will get it. No, bro, you can't do that. Ranjan is saying I know C++ more than Java, so can I learn Java full stack by using C++? You should not do that. If you are good at C++, you can go with Stack. Okay, in that you will have to learn JavaScript as well. You don't need to switch. And in which year you are, Ranjan, currently? Like you are in first year or second year? Hmm. Top is equals to no. Okay. And what, do we need to return anything? Output should be true, false, and okay. And then pop method के लिए what we will do? We will return. Harish, hi bro. Welcome to our live stream, bro. How are you? And mm, I am from Nepal and I have just entered sixth semester. Hmm. You have entered sixth semester. That is start of your third year. So you can explore Java as well. Like if you are, have you started solving DSA problems? If you have done so many DSA problems in C++ already, then I would suggest don't switch. But if you have not solved any problems using C++, then I would suggest you can also learn Java, but do your own research. Don't rely on my words only. Okay. Remove the front element of the queue. So we are implementing stack using linked list, right? बट यहाँ पे क्यू क्यों लिखा हुआ आ रहा है? Add an element accept the layer of the queue. गड़बड़ है यहाँ पे. Okay, then stick to C++, keep solving problems in C++, and try to learn Munstack side by side. Okay. Harish is saying, I am working as a Java developer in a infinite, in कैसे pronunciate करते हैं इसको? Infinera, Infinera software company. Okay. So how much experience do you have, Harish bhai? कब से कर रहे हैं आप as a Java developer काम? In fact, pop. So what should I do? तो is empty नाम से है क्या? Is empty के लिए पहले करते हैं. So is empty कैसे check करेंगे? If return, okay, you have 7 months of experience. So top is equals to nothing. अगर top null को point कर रहा होगा, then we will return true. That is our stack is empty. राजा महंती इज सेइंग मुझे भी बीसीए करना था बट फैमिली इश्यूज के लिए कर नहीं पाया. बीए इन बंगाली लैंग्वेज बाद में किया. अभी गवर्नमेंट जॉब की प्रिपरेशन कर रहा हूँ. बट आपको कैसा लग रहा है अभी और फ्यूचर में जॉब चांसेस कैसी हैं? ब्रो, मेरे पेरेंट्स ने कभी मुझे फोर्स नहीं किया कि तुम्हें यही करना है या कुछ और करना है. दे लेट मी डिसाइड whatever I wanted to do I did. So this was completely my decision कि मैं बीटेक करूँ, सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग करूँ, and I will stick to it. And I think whatever be the future, I will survive in it because I came here by my choice. Okay. And Harish is saying, I have graduated in 2025. I got internship opportunity in 8th semester. That is great, bro. Congratulations. And how is your experience working there, Harish Bhaiya or Harish Bhai? Is empty. Mm. Okay, we have implemented it. And then we need to pop method के लिए what we will do, we will first check if the stack is already empty. So if okay, we need to make sure that stack is not empty. So if not is empty, right? Is empty. Okay. Then only we will pop the topmost element. Ranjan Sapkota is saying, I know one word while creating project, I need to use AI to fix the bugs and error and sometimes syntax error. So I'm not fully confident. It is okay, but you know, you don't have to be perfect in your first project. Try to make the first project using AI, make another project and create a whole plan कि कैसे तुम पूरा प्रोजेक्ट बनाने वाले हो, उसमें क्या क्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स होंगी, क्या क्या तुम्हें लाइक स्ट्रक्चर रखना है तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट का, वो तुम एआई से जनरेट करा लो, पूरा प्लान क्रिएट करा लो. उसके बाद में जो नेक्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट है ना, वो कोशिश करो कि तुम खुद से बनाओ. अगर उसमें भी गड़बड़ होती है तो यू कैन डेफिनेटली यूज एआई यार. एआई तुम यूज कर सकते हो, दैट इज completely फाइन. नो वन इज गोना make objections ke why you are using AI. But don't be dependent completely on AI, right? At least you should know the fundamentals, what you are doing, what corrections you are making using AI. That you should know at least. and everyone goes through bugs and errors. So जो experienced developers भी होते हैं ना वो भी AI का use करते हैं. And Harish is saying my suggestion is to focus on developing projects and debug and understand web frameworks like Spring Boot and all along with TSA. Yes, that is what I will be trying to do so. But right now, I'm just trying to learn as much as I can through this series of DSA first, and then I will start making projects. Once this series is completed, then I will try to solve one problem a single day in DSA and then give more time to development and learning web frameworks. Yes, okay, I got it. In real time, I will be working on projects. DSA is just to crack interviews. Uh, that is what I'm trying to do currently. I just want to crack interviews right now, uh, firstly. And I will also be, I'm not saying that I know nothing in development. I know I have made projects, but I think right now for me it is important to crack interviews first and then be skilled in development as well. Mm. Yes, I am in my final year. Yes, I am in my final year. Harish Bhai is empty. If it is not empty, then only we will return top.data. Data के नाम से ही है ना? Okay, top.data. Okay, but इसमें तो void. Sorry, click नहीं कर रहा है. Pop करना है. Mm, So we will create a variable int pop is equals to top.data, which will store the pop data and update top variable to top.next. So the first Harish Bhai is saying if you are in final year student and aiming to crack interviews, solve blind 75 problems in Leetcode. Those are enough in this time. Okay, I will surely do that, but I had took this challenge to solve 455 DSA problems, so I will stick to it. Maybe around November I will be able to solve all these problems, and after that I will try to solve that 75 problems, those blind 75 problems. I thought I have a little time to learn all the data structures from basics. That is why I'm doing this series. So to be able to learn the concepts from complete basics without skipping anything. Let's see what happens. Day after tomorrow, I'm having my assessment for Capgemini. That too, I need to prepare. I will have to revise the basic to medium problems on arrow and strings, which are frequently asked in Capgemini. What is happening in the stream? Okay. We will explain like Striver. Who will explain like Strivers? अच्छा, line 75 problems in lead code. ओके, मतलब लीड कोड के प्लेटफॉर्म पर ही सॉल्यूशंस हैं उसके. ओके, आई गॉट इट. आई विल कंसिडर इट. लेट मी राइट द लॉजिक फॉर. ओके, ये कंप्लीट हुआ नहीं हुआ. पॉप करने के लिए वी हैव स्टोर्ड इट इन द पॉप वेरिएबल. पॉप डॉट नेक्स्ट को अपडेट किया एंड वी विल रिटर्न नथिंग. वी डोंट नीड टू रिटर्न इन दिस पॉप मेथड. ओके, पॉप वाइड है तो. ओके, डेस्टिनेशन फाउंड यूट्यूब चैनल. ओके, I will check it out and see. I think I have seen his videos. I've seen his videos, watched his videos. Hmm. I am here mostly for improving my communication skills. And okay, thank you so much, Harish bhai. Uh, thank you so much, and all the best for your corporate journey as well. Yeah. Let's quickly implement it. Already we have been solving it for so long. Hmm. क्या किया, ठीक है, इसमें कुछ रिटर्न करना ही नहीं है तो वी डोंट हैव टू डू एनीथिंग इन इट. सो पॉप operation is completed, then we will have to implement the peak operation. In this we will return -1 if the stack is empty. So let's say if is empty, then we will return -1, right? Otherwise we will return top dot data. Otherwise we will return top dot data. Okay. This is simple, and then to return the size, we have to iterate to the linked list. So returning the size, we will have to keep a record of our size variable, private int size. Okay, and in the constructor, size will be 0 initially, and then when we push element, we will update the size as well, size plus plus. When we pop an element, we will reduce the size, size minus minus. Mm, and in peak, there is no use of size. And in size, we will return the size, return size, right? And this is now completed. Let's quickly try to run it. Okay, let's submit it. Okay, it is working fine. Good. So this is also done. Implement stack using a linked list. Implementing queue using linked lists. That is what you have to do now. So I'm taking a 5 minute break and I will be back in just 5 minutes at around 9:30. We'll have some water and be right back. Hey, are you there? And you take problem कहाँ से solve करते हो? Don't know why your messages were not visible back then. And Sabi Rocks Gaming YT saying मुझे भी करना है जाने से पहले बता दो. I'm back quickly. If you are still there on the stream, say hi. You have started your DSA journey with C. I would say learn C++ and code in C++. That is the only advice I have for you. I wanted to see the progress. So, yeah, that is. Okay, in last 28 years. Okay. Zoya Khan is saying, where did you learn code Java? I'm looking to begin. Okay, I have not turned on my camera. Mhm. Okay, I will do it later. So I have learned Java from multiple resources. Mm, But if you are very beginner, you can start with W3 School's website and Raghav sir's video lectures. There are one-shot lectures available on the internet with the name College Wala and GFG both. And in which year you are currently, Zoya? How So let's get back to the problems that we're using. We have to implement queue using linked list. That is same as the previous problem. So I'm back again. इसको सॉल्व करता हूँ implement queue using linked list. इसको भी GFC पे सर्च करता हूँ. Leetcode पे तो होगा नहीं. 29 queue using linked list. GFG. Thank you, Deque get font is empty size. Okay. Oh, node data node next. So it's the syntax is over here. And in my Q class, we will create two variables. And first is node object, sorry, node front and rear. Okay. So these pointer will be pointing to the front and rear of the queue. Pointers to front and rear of the queue. And also the size of the queue, private int size. Okay. And the constructor will create front equals to rear is equals to null and size is equals to 0. This is what our constructor will do. I think मेरी आवाज से सबको आती है तो इसको निकाल लेनी चाहिए. Is empty. Okay, constructor तो create कर दिया. Then is empty के लिए simple method होगा when front is equals to null. Is empty. And return size में return size and return size of the queue. Okay. And queue at the time, what we need to do, we will have to update the front and rear. So we have in x as a value, then we will create node new node is equals to new node x. Okay. Mm, it will store the value of x and create a new node. Then we will check if the queue was initially empty, if rear is equals to null. If rear is equals to null, that means the queue is initially empty. Also, front of the queue is where the element is removed, where is the element where it is inserted. And if where is pointing to null, that means front is also there, then we will put front is equals to where is equals to new node. Okay. Otherwise, else where dot next is equals to new node. We will add the newly created node to the node and where is equals to new node. Okay. And then we will increase the size. That is it. This is MQ operation, and for DQ operation, we will check if it is empty or not. So if not empty, if not is empty, is empty, then we will create a variable int remove is equals to front dot data. We will remove the element from the front of the queue, okay? And then I'm commenting. Is there an error? issue in the chat. Get to pop with out of chat. Mhm. Okay. So what we were doing, DQ remove is equals to front dot data, and we will update front is equals to front dot next. That means we are going to that in from the front and pushed the front to the next node. Now it is pointing to the next node. And reduce the size and return remove. Okay, but we don't have to remove anything, return anything, so we will not use this. Okay, we don't need to store the data as well. It will get removed only. Get front if is empty, we will return -1, else we will return front dot data. Okay. This is get front and get size variable size. Anything else that we are supposed to do? Let's try to run it and see what happens. Okay, it is working. Submit it. Zoya Khan is saying, I'm stuck in tech support right now, but I want to use coding to jump into something genuinely new. Mm, okay, that's great. All the best for that. But I think right now the job market is really down. You will face difficulty initially, but you can definitely switch your career, but you will have to work harder. Mm. Instead of learning Java, you can learn web development, which has a easier learning curve. Like you can learn development quickly and you can use AI. One thing you need to do is be aware of all the AI tools available on the internet for free and how to leverage them to your advantage. So, if you have any doubt, you can ask ChatGPT or any AI model that you use. Okay, let me show you one more thing. Like, what is your query? I will have to add or use for it. Have you heard of perplexity, Zoya? Are you there? Zoya, are you there? Anyone who is watching, this is really valuable and helpful for you. Anyone who is watching. Let me show you. Guys, do you heard of Comet browser by Perplexity? Scaling up is up for the change to new tab Comet and let's show it. So, guys, can you see it? Can you see it? Not see. Can you see it? Uh, this is the interface of Comet browser by Perplexity, and it has assistant with a voice chat as well chat support icon. So let us ask Comet about the query that Zoya had. I'm stuck in tech support right now, but I want to use coding to jump into something genuinely new. Let's ask this assistant. Okay. So, hey Comet.
Hi there. How can I help you tonight?
So Comet, I'm stuck in tech support right now, but I want to use coding to jump into something genuinely new and better. So can you suggest a roadmap to switch my career and thrive
Ab-
in it?
Absolutely. Here's a simple roadmap. First, pick a coding field you're excited about, like web development, data science, or app development. Next, focus on learning key programming languages, like Python for data science or JavaScript for web development. Then, practice real world projects, build a portfolio, and consider getting a certification or joining a coding bootcamp. Finally, start applying for entry level roles or freelancing gigs to break into your new career path.
I think you have left the check. I was putting too much effort, I guess. So let's get back to the problem. What is the error that we were facing? Possibly our code does not work correctly. In the second test case, where our code is returning 4, while its correct output should be -1. That is 3. And what is 3 represents? 3 represents get front. So after getting front, we should reduce the size. What is get front? Of front dot data. Front element of the queue. What is its source? Okay, so then put 6 on it, 2, 5, 3, 1, 4, and 3. Mm, what 6 represents? The input is okay, number of queries is 6, and then it is yeah, 1 8, that means inserted 8, then 2, 2 5 3, 1 4 and 3, 2 5 3, 1 4 and 3. 2 means Deque, 5 means size is 0, 3 platform -1, then there is 4, right? Inserted 4 and then return get front. So get front will return the first element of the queue, and our program is working correctly. Acha, Deque, we are returning -1. Instead, we should return 4. Okay, here program is working. Get front dot data, front is equals to front dot next. And when we enqueue, we create a new node, where is equal to null. What is the error? Mm, That is empty to the minus one, else it should return full data. So the return on dot data. Mm, It is written as a three, so this project fine. Okay, this is what we are missing. If the queue becomes empty, if run is equals to null, then where is also equals to null. This is the correct implementation. No other, please. Okay, finally it worked. This is also done. Check for balanced parenthesis using stack. Now we will use the built-in method. Given a string as containing just the character or brackets, determine if the input string is valid. An input string is valid if open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets. Open brackets must be closed in the correct order. Every closed bracket has corresponding open bracket of the same type. Boolean is valid. So we will create a stack of characters that includes a stack And if ch for character ch and s.2 character array, we will push the opening brackets into the stack only if they are open brackets. So if ch is equals to open bracket or ch is equals to open curly bracket or ch is equals to open square bracket. Okay, then stack dot push ch. Okay, it's not using that one. It's that no value brackets को अगर वो opening हो तो otherwise उनके अलावा अगर फर्स्ट कैरेक्टर कुछ और होता है जैसे क्लोजिंग ब्रैकेट होता है then we will check if stack is empty then return false. That means it is not balanced क्योंकि अगर पहला ही ब्रैकेट क्लोजिंग ब्रैकेट होगा तो it is not balanced. Then if it is not empty we will create character dot top is equals to stack dot pop. Okay, and then we will check for mismatch. We will keep inserting the opening brackets in the stack, and once we reach to a point where we are not encountering a opening bracket, instead we are encounter the closing bracket. Now we will compare the top with the current bracket. Okay, so if ch okay, it is completely fine. Have we doing it? Okay. ch is open bracket. And top is not equals to closing bracket. ठीक है अगर कैरेक्टर ch है that is the last character that we inserted in the stack is ch and okay, we have not inserted in the stack. So the last character in the ch is that character that we are tracing and then we are comparing with the character which are already inserted in the stack. Okay, so we will check if it is open bracket. Otherwise, we will check ch is equals to closing curly bracket. and top is not equals to closing curly bracket. Sorry, opening curly bracket. And do the same for square bracket as well. Mm, Say edge is equals to square bracket, closing square bracket, and top is not equals to opening square bracket. Then what we will do when these are not according to the if they mismatch, right? Hmm. We will return false. And at the end, if our stack is empty, we will return stack dot is empty. That means if the stack is empty, we have successfully compared all the characters and the stack is now empty. So it will return true. Let's run it. We have to look card and we have to over. It worked now. Let us submit it. Let us submit it. So this is also done. Done. Check for balanced parentheses. Implement mean stack. Let's solve this. Min stack. What is a min stack? Design a stack that supports push, pop, top, and retrieving the minimum element in constant time. Okay, constant time complexity for each function. How to do that? I have no idea. Should I try to think of it by myself? How can we implement all the functions in constant time? Push, pop, top, and retrieving minimum element. Okay, retrieving the minimum element in constant time. It receives the minimum element in the stack. भाई एयरबड लगाते लगाते कान में दर्द हो गया. This one is comfortable. Hmm, So we only need to return the minimum element from the stack in constant time. I think we can create two stacks. इसमें क्या करना है कि हमें बस ट्रैक रखना है minimum element in the stack का. Okay, Saurabh sir, thank you for letting me know. So in the main stack, we will create two stacks. Stack integer. एक तो main stack होगा तो इसको क्या नाम है? Stack, stack and private stack integer min stack. Okay. So the min stack will store the minimum element only, and the constructor will. Zoya is asking how many hours should I dedicate to learning Java to become job ready while I'm working full time? It depends. It's first you should think on that if you should learn Java or web development or something else, because the job market is changing rapidly. And if you learn Java and DSA, it will be like an ordinary path that students follow in their colleges because there are companies coming to their campuses allowing them to follow this roadmap. But if you are coming from a different background and then if you try to apply for jobs related to Java or like complete developer type, it would be difficult for you. Instead, I think is, okay, you should go for web development or some other skills like data science or something like that and learn it. I think I'm not the right person to tell you in one word or one line to how and what you should do to switch your job. But you can definitely ask ChatGPT or some other YouTuber who has done that. I think I have no idea how to switch from a different career to a coding job. I'm really sorry. And you can definitely learn Java, but it will take time for you. Coming from a tech support background, you will have to dedicate a lot of hard work and time as well. And working full time, it will be very difficult. So even if you give 2, 3 hours, at least 2 hours daily, you will need at least 1 month for learning the programming language, 1 month for learning data structures in it, and at the same time, you will have to learn so many other things. I would say don't switch it right now. I'm being honest, currently जो scenario चल रहा है, people are not getting hired even when they are consistently working for last 4 years in their college, being on the same screen. So I don't really have any idea how you can switch quickly. And it also depends how much time you have. Like, what are you expecting? You are expecting in the next 6 months you want to switch, or in 1 year you want to switch. There are different scenarios. So the constructor will create a stack is equals to new stack, and new stack is equals to new stack. So it will, our constructor will create new stacks for both the means and then we have to implement these four methods. So first, when we push the value, we will insert it into the main stack, and how will I compare if I should insert the current value in main stack or not? One thing we have to do is कि insert तो करना ही है, तो main stack में तो insert होगा ही, but in main stack if okay, we will insert in the main stack only if the current value is minimum than the previously inserted value. तो पहले तो stack dot push करेंगे हम value को, so it will insert the current value in the main stack, and then we will compare if the current value is less than the previously inserted value in the main stack. Also, we will check if it is not empty. Need not empty means stack dot is empty, या तो वो empty हो या फिर जो current value है वो main stack की top value से less than or equal to main stack dot top होता है, ठीक होता है ठीक, then अगर इससे छोटा होगा तो we will insert it into the stack, push it into the stack means stack dot push value. Okay, is it correct? I think so. And in the pop operation, we will first check if the stack dot is empty. So if the stack is empty, we will return nothing. And otherwise, we need to remove is it, अच्छा return तो कुछ करना नहीं, decompose करना, remove is equals to stack dot pop. Okay, and we will check if the removed element Zoya is saying my 9 to 5 job is fine, but the low salary after 1.5 years need the plan, need this plan. It is okay. You can keep trying, but it will be difficult to manage with your job as well. And I can't guarantee you कि अगर तुम ये रोड मैप फॉलो करोगे तो you will definitely get your job, क्योंकि जॉब मार्केट ऑलरेडी डाउन है. जो लोग 4 साल से प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं उस पर्टिकुलर फील्ड में काम कर रहे हैं, दे themselves are finding it difficult to get a job, and if you try to do the same while working 9 to 5, it will be more difficult for you. So I would say research on your own. I can't tell you one single advice what you should do, what you can do. I'm not the right person. I myself is looking for jobs, so I don't really have the right answer for your question. Okay, how should you do the switch? I have not received my first job yet, so that is why I'm really sorry. Int removed is equals to stack.pop, and then we will compare if the removed element is the minimum element in the min stack. If remove is equals to min stack dot pop नहीं peak, अगर जो min stack का minimum element है on the top of the min stack वो removed element के equal होगा, then we have to pop it out as well, तो min stack dot pop कर देंगे आप. So it will remove the minimum element from the top. And top, what should it return? Top from the main stack. Mhm. That's the top element of the stack. So we will check if stack not stack dot is empty. Zoya is asking, are you working or master's student? If you don't mind me asking, what's your age? I don't think I should answer that question, but I am currently in my fourth year or final year of my graduation. So I'm not in my master's. I'm a student preparing for my placements. I know my photo looks too old. I look too old in my picture on the thumbnail. Okay, but that's fine. I'm not that old. What I was doing. If stack is not empty, then only we will return the top element. So how to do that? Return stack dot topmost element कैसे निकलेगा? Peak. Okay. If it is not empty, it will return the topmost element. But if it is empty, it will do nothing. Get min, the same logic. If it is not empty, not means stack dot is empty. Then we will return stack dot peak. This is done. Let's run it. Please don't give an oh stack dot is empty. Okay, यहाँ पे ब्रैकेट क्यों नहीं लगाया हमने? कहीं भी नहीं लगाया. तो यहाँ और कहाँ? यहाँ. And anywhere else, syntax error. और क्या errors हैं? Is empty. दो ही error थे that we have resolved. Let's run it again. 34 and 41. Now it should work fine. Okay, now it is working. Min stack runtime is very slow. Okay, because I'm using, what am I using? I'm using built-in stack. Yes, I was talking about Raghav Garg from College Wala. He's a good teacher. I have watched his lectures full on Java initially. Let's move to the next problem. This is also done. Okay, let's start solving these problems as well. From fix to postfix conversion using stack. I was thinking that I should find the string, but I think we can go on. Agents decided. One and a half. Okay, let's solve this. Problem statement is given an infix expression. Your task is to convert the given infix expression to a postfix expression. Input is okay, infix expression is what we use. Infix to postfix. What is infix expression? The traditional method of writing mathematical expression is called infix expressions. It is of the form operand, operand, operator, operand. Okay, as the name suggests, here the operator is fixed inside between the operands a plus b. Here the plus operator is placed inside between two operands. Okay, such expressions are easy to understand and evaluate for human beings. However, the computer finds it difficult to parse. Information is needed about operator precedence and associativity rule and the brackets that override these rules. Hence, we have postfix and prefix notations which make the computer take less effort to solve the problem. Okay, what is postfix expression? Postfix expression, as the name suggests, has the operator placed right after the two operands. Okay, it is of the form operand operator. Okay. In the infix expression, it is difficult to keep track of the operator precedence, whereas here the postfix expression itself. Zoya, you're back again. You are saying some lectures are by Manvi and some are by Raghav. Sir, he has started taking lectures by GFG, Geek for Geeks. So there he has uploaded all the lectures related to Java. You can watch from there as well. You don't need to define one. Okay, let me show you. Oh, Netflix. If you are there in the stream, just search Java by Raghav sir. This is it. These are the playlist. He has completed Java in College Wala as well. DSA in Java on Geek for Geeks as well. मतलब Geek for Geeks में पढ़ाने लगे हैं अब वो. So here he has completed the complete Java basics. सारे वन शॉट में लाइव किए हैं अभी लास्ट मंथ ही किए हैं तो इट इज completed by him only and ये yesterday मतलब 2 दिन पहले ही उन्होंने जावा लिंक लिस्ट खत्म किया है
आज से हमारा मिड लेवल तो
so you can
9.1
follow this
एक्सप्रेशन तो इससे
playlist
क्या आप सब इंसर्ट एट टेल्स
okay
नाउ
and he will complete the series and also you can follow GFG's website there are also many resources available for free of cost कहाँ थे हम What is postfix expression? The postfix expression, as the name suggests, has the operator placed right after AB plus CD minus star. Got it? Approach to convert infix expression to postfix expression. Scan the infix expression from left to right. If the scanned character is an operand, print it. Else, if the precedence of the scan operator is greater than the precedence of the operator in the stack, or the stack is empty, or the stack contains a open bracket, push the character into the stack. It is a little tricky. I want to do something else. Yeah. First, we will scan the prefix expression from left to right. If the scanned character is an often printed else, if the precedence of the scanned operator is greater than the precedence of the operator in the stack, or the stack is empty, or the stack contains a open bracket, push the element or the character into the stack, else pop all the operators from the stack which are greater than or equal to in precedence than that of the scanned operator. After doing that, push the scanned operator to the stack. If the scanned character is an open bracket, push it into the stack. If the scanned character is closed bracket, pop the stack and output it until a open bracket is encountered and discard both the parentheses. Repeat 2 to 5 until the entire fixed expression is scanned. Print the output, pop and print the output from stack until not empty. Yeah, for sure. Mhm. This much is really enough. But you know, try to interact with people who are in the industry. If you have a referral from a friend who is already working in a corporate company, then it will be easier for you to get into that software wala role. And make sure before you put this lot of hard work, you have a plan to execute it as well, right? If you can set aside 3 to 4 hours daily, then it's completely achievable. Mm. I don't want to solve these problems right now. Today we have completed 200 problems out of 455. of which 98 problems are easy, 76 are medium, 26 are hard. Then it is completely fine. Then you should stick to the plan. When you already have someone in that field, I will solve the remaining stack problems tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow because I have my assessment and now I think I should prepare for it and will continue the series after my assessment. We have done enough today. Mm, We have not solved these problems. Okay, and linked list. ये तो completed था. Medium student. Other problems are completed. List से कुछ बाकी है, recursion से कुछ बाकी है, stack and queues. Then we have 3 more steps to do. I think this was it for today. I'm ending the live stream in few minutes. If you guys have any query or doubt, you can ask me. And also you can use this link to get Perplexity Pro subscription. I have pinned it on the comments and in the live chat. So, okay, this is it. If you guys have any query or question, you can ask. Three hours of stream today. And I don't think anyone watches the ending of the stream after the stream ends. But even if anyone is watching, if you are in final year preparing for placements and going to give the assessment for Capgemini, tomorrow we will be revising all the easy to medium problems which are frequently asked by Capgemini live throughout the day tomorrow. So from around 2 p.m. So you guys can join us. We will prepare together for Capgemini. भाई डीएसए का कोई सोर्स बता दो सेकंड ईयर में हूँ ब्रो फर्स्ट लर्न एनी लैंग्वेज सी प्लस प्लस और जावा whichever you likes or think you are gonna work on and then learn the frameworks कौन सा? कलेक्शन फ्रेमवर्क. इफ यू आर लर्निंग जावा, लर्न अबाउट कलेक्शन फ्रेमवर्क्स. और रिसोर्स बोले तो यू कैन फॉलो W3 स्कूल्स, GFG. सिंपल, लेट मी टेल यू. अभी तुम GFG पर जाओगे, सर्च फॉर GFG नेशनल स्किल अप प्रोग्राम. गूगल पे जाके ये सर्च करो. नेशन स्किल अप पर जाओ. नेशन स्किल अप पर जाकर यहाँ पे DSA 360 वाला कोर्स है, उसको एक्सप्लोर करो. और ये कोर्स एकदम फ्री में अवेलेबल है. बहुत ही अच्छे से क्यूरेटेड है, प्रीमियम कोर्स के जैसा है. और सारे के सारे डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स के प्रॉब्लम, बेसिक, एडवांस, सब कुछ कवर किया हुआ है इसमें. सो यू कैन फॉलो इट ब्लाइंडली. आई एम टेलिंग यू, यू कैन फॉलो दिस ब्लाइंडली, दिस कोर्स. जब ये रिलीज हुआ तब तक मैं मेरी सीरीज स्टार्ट कर चुका था, नहीं तो मैं इसी को फॉलो करता. चैप्टर स्ट्राइवर या कॉलेज वाला, इट डिपेंड्स. अगर तुम C++ कर रहे हो तो स्ट्राइवर इज बेस्ट. बट इफ यू आर यूजिंग जावा, देन यू कैन रेफर कॉलेज वाला एज वेल. बट स्ट्राइवर के जो इंट्यूशंस एंड डिफरेंट अप्रोचेस वाला फंडा होता है वो भी अच्छा होता है. अगर स्ट्राइवर का फंडा समझ आता है तो वेल एंड गुड. बट इफ यू आर लर्निंग जावा, देन कॉलेज, नॉट कॉलेज वाला, बट राघव सर इज द बेस्ट. I think for me, Raghav sir is the best for learning any concept for the first time. And I would suggest don't get stuck in tutorial help. बस इस tutorials मत देखते रहा करो. Try to learn from text and documents like this website. This website is the best source for DSA. If I was new to DSA, or if I had my little brother जिसको मैं DSA करने को बोलता, तो मैं बोलता कि इस वेबसाइट को फॉलो करो. And this is enough. It has everything. Mm, Let me show you. ये रहा वीक 1. यहाँ से स्टार्ट करना है हमें. वीक 1 पे क्लिक करना, तो वीक 1 का सारा जो भी वीक 1 में तुम्हें कवर करना है ना, वो सब कुछ स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे में कवर्ड है यहाँ पे. एंड you have to just read the articles and you will understand. And throughout this, you will also have practice exercises that you can solve after learning the concept, like mathematical foundations, short notes, and these short codes are also written here. So I think this is the best free resource available on internet. So make the best use of it. Mm. It has everything that you will learn from anywhere else. भाई मैं सोच रहा था कि 3rd सेम में कंप्लीट कर लूंगा DSA, मगर हुआ ही नहीं. स्टैक की लिंग्विस्ट ही कर पाया, वो नहीं कॉलेज वालों ने पढ़ाया. ओके, होता है. यू कांट डू एवरीथिंग एट ऑल एट वंस. मतलब मैं भी जब फर्स्ट ईयर सेकेंड ईयर में था, तब मैं सोचता था DSA कंप्लीट कर दूंगा चुटकी भर में. बट कॉलेज के असाइनमेंट्स, मिड सेम, एंड सेम्स के बीच सब मिक्स हो जाता है. तो इट इज कम्प्लीटली ओके. जस्ट मेक श्योर, मतलब एक चीज जो मैंने एक मिस्टेक जो मैंने की, वो तुम अवॉइड कर सकते हो, कि मैं ना कंसिस्टेंट नहीं था. एटलीस्ट बी कंसिस्टेंट, कि जितना भी हो, भले बहुत ही छोटा प्रोग्रेस हो, बट बी कंसिस्टेंट विथ लर्निंग DSA. तुम्हारे मिड सेम्स हो, तुम्हारे एग्जाम्स हो, तुम्हारा लाइफ में कुछ भी चल रहा हो, जस्ट गिव 1 hour to DSA. either learn or solve problems, then you will not regret it. दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग। जो चीज मैं अभी एक मंथ में करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, मतलब एक मंथ से करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, वो तुम फर्स्ट ईयर से कर सकते हो। And once you build the habit of coding or like sitting for 1 hour solving or learning problems in DSA, then you're unstoppable. Like you don't need to know the right thing to do, but you need to know how to be consistent and disciplined. That will what that is what will take you long way forward. Learn to be disciplined and consistent with problem solving. That is the most important thing I would say. Anything else I can help you with? Ask me. I am about to end the stream, so if you have any doubt, any query, I anything you I am supposed to answer, you can ask me. I would say first learn data structure. Aman Rawat is asking भाई development के बारे में भी बता दो कुछ, कब करूँ start? You can, what are you learning? Java सीख रहे हो ना तुम? First learn Java, master its basics and fundamentals up to the point multi-threading and हाँ मल्टी तक, मल्टी एंड एक्सेप्शन हैंडलिंग, ये सब कॉन्सेप्ट्स तुम्हारे क्लियर हो जाएं जावा में, देन स्विच टू डीएसए। डीएसए के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना स्टार्ट करो। वंस यू स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग लीड कोड प्रॉब्लम्स, फर्स्ट लर्न द simple data structure basics, array, string, stack, and queues. After that, start solving lead code problems. Once you solve 50 to 100 lead code problems, start learning full stack development. I would suggest if you are doing Java, then you should go for Java full stack development, because then you will not have to learn JavaScript for backend, a different language. You can learn Java only and make the backend. Although you have enough time to learn Java full stack and Java as well. You are in your second year, right? So try to learn simple data structures and solve around 100 to 100 lead code problems in your second year. And in third year, start learning development, web development, or whatever are your interests, like Android development or web development. First, learn data structures. And one more thing, once you learn data structures and solve basic data structure problems and cover all the data structures as well, never stop solving them regularly. Like, matlab, make it a habit. Okay, even after learning data structures, solve at least one problem a single day, and then side by side you can start learning web development or anything you want to learn throughout the day, right? This is the simple roadmap, I would say. You just need 1 year of preparation and hard work. 6 महीनों में you can learn any language and data structure, can solve around 100 200 DSA problems, and in the next 6 months you can learn development and make crazy projects as well. So you have enough time. You are not late, but be consistent and disciplined. That is what most people avoid or fail to have. Okay. Anyone else out there want to ask anything? Otherwise, I am going to end the stream in 5 minutes. Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है क्या? Should I solve some other problems? नीट कोड रोडमैप एक बार देख लो. Are you talking about this? Ah, you can follow it. 2 pointer stack, binary search, sliding window, linked list, trees, backtracking, graph, DP, PDP, declaration, Nelson geometry. Are these courses paid? Paid, and if you want to take it subscription, you can go for it. I have no idea about it. Mm, but इनकी कोई सीट है जो बहुत पॉपुलर है. नीट कोड 150 प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, रोड मैप के क्वेश्चंस की सॉल्यूशन की वीडियो फ्री. सॉल्यूशन तो कहीं भी मिल जाएगा. यू शुड स्टिक विद द प्रॉब्लम्स के which problem they are asking you to solve. Solution, up to internet is full of solutions, and learn to come up with a solution by yourself, figuring out from multiple sources. Okay. ब्रो, मैंने एक्साइटमेंट में इतना बड़ा चैलेंज ले लिया था स्टार्टिंग में, thinking कि I will be able to do that, but okay, we have solved only 200 problems so far, and maybe around 50 to 100 problems we will be able to solve in next 10 days. And we have also solved 30 problems in just one day on day number 22 that were out of the box. So we have already solved many problems that we have not counted in it. So But if we talk about the checklist from the A to Z sheet, around 5 to 6 questions we solve every single day from the sheet. And we solve other extra problems as well while learning the concept. So I have solved many problems. And I'm not running after the number of problems. Instead, I'm trying to learn as much as possible. So I don't care if I fail to solve all the 455 problems in just 45 days. Maybe I will take 60 days to solve it, but I will solve it. That is the great achievement for me. I want to solve all the problems, whatever time it takes. Before starting the series, I had not dreamed of solving the sheet in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, any number of days. But I have come so far, so I will end the sheet completely. So this was it for today, guys. I'm going to end the stream. Just ask me anything you want to. Oh, nice. Which year are you in? Bro, that is the sad part. I'm in my final year, and I realized lately that I need to be consistent and disciplined with solving problems. That is why I took this challenge. And although we are halfway there, but okay, I'm on the right track. Maybe I will take more time to solve these problems, but I will definitely solve all of them and learn all of them. And will be revising them as well. By rating for what? What's your rating in Leetcode? I have not given any contest yet. Let me show you my Leetcode profile. Where is this? Hmm, I have no rating. रैंक है सिर्फ यहाँ वो भी 11 lakh something. That is very high. But from the last month, I am a little consistent at solving problems. So this is a good achievement for me. From being completely lazy and procrastinator, I started solving some problems every single day. So it's a great achievement for me. Okay. Bye bye, Aman Rawat. Gee, see you soon. Anyone else out there want to ask anything? Now I am, or should I end the stream? And in which year, Himanshu? Okay, I was about to ask the same question. I'm in third year and मैंने अभी तक DSS start नहीं किया. It is completely fine, but कर दो अब start. Don't wait for the last moment like me. Mm, When you जब प्लेसमेंट सीजन स्टार्ट हो जाता है ना तो जब तुम्हारे दोस्तों की प्लेसमेंट होने लगती है और यू रियलाइज कि तुमसे बेसिक प्रॉब्लम्स ही सॉल्व नहीं हो रहे हैं, यू फील वेरी बैड. एंड वन मोर थिंग कि जैसे जैसे टाइम आगे बढ़ रहा है, एआई का इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बढ़ता जा रहा है, तो कंपटीशन इज वेरी हाई. सो डीएसए इज द ओनली थिंग दैट सेट्स यू अपार्ट फ्रॉम द क्राउड. ओके. एंड योर प्रोजेक्ट्स एज वेल. सो If you have time right now, make sure you make the best use out of it, right? Mm, mm, देखो, ट्यूटोरियल्स के पीछे मत भागो, जावा के बेसिक्स करो एंड स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग बेसिक प्रॉब्लम्स लाइक जीएफजी पे जाओ। जीएफजी बोलो तो गीक फॉर गिग्स, गीक फॉर गिग्स पर जाओ और बेसिक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करो। लाइक स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम्स, जैसे कि तुमने जावा प्रोग्रामिंग के बेसिक्स कवर कर लिया, उसके बाद में बेसिक से रिलेटेड जो बेसिक प्रोग्रामिंग के प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं ना, वो सॉल्व करो। जैसे जावा में गए, जावा से जैसे कि तुमने जावा में ये बेसिक्स कवर कर दिया, उसके बाद में उससे रिलेटेड बेसिक प्रॉब्लम सर्च करो और उनको सॉल्व करो। देन मेथड्स और एरेस पे आकर यहाँ पे ना तुम्हें ये एरे के क्विज मिल जाएगा एंड प्रॉब्लम्स मिल जाएंगे, वो सब कवर करो। जैसे कि ये शीट मतलब जीएफजी का ये जो वेब पेज है, ब्लॉग है, इसको फॉलो करो, इसमें भी कई सारे प्रॉब्लम्स होंगे, उन प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करो। एंड जरूरी नहीं है कि एकदम कंप्लीट करने के बाद ही तुम डीएसए पे स्विच करोगे। मेक श्योर कि तुम एरे पर आके एरे वाले प्रॉब्लम्स अगर तुमसे सॉल्व हो रहे हैं तो स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग अदर प्रॉब्लम्स एज वेल। एंड जो तुम लीड कोड पे जाके प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करोगे तो फर्स्ट टाइम में मोस्ट प्रोबेबली तुमसे प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं बनेंगे। सी द सॉल्यूशन। सॉल्यूशन देखने के बाद में ट्राई टू लर्न सम अदर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स एज वेल लाइक कलेक्शन फ्रेमवर्क्स लाइक हैशचैट, हैशमैप, सेट, स्टैक क्यू, लिंक्ड लिस्ट, इन सब चीज़ों के बारे में थोड़ा थोड़ा बेसिक आइडिया लेने की कोशिश करो। एंड देन यू विल, जब सबके बारे में थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ लोगे, मास्टर नहीं करना है, थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ लोगे, उसके बाद में जब तुम पहला क्वेश्चन फिर से करोगे, देन यू विल रियलाइज कि ओ ये कितना इजी था जो पहली बार में नहीं बन रहा था, राइट? सो ओके गाइस, दिस वाज इट फॉर टुडे। हिमांशु, डू यू हैव एनी अदर क्वेश्चन और वी कैन एंड आवर लाइव स्ट्रीम? Just make sure you are consistent. Like you don't have to master everything at one day. Be consistent. Keep learning. And you can also join our Discord server, link in the description. कौन सी शीट फॉलो करो? अभी जब तुम बेसिक सीख रहे हो तभी ऐसा कोई क्राइटेरिया नहीं है। मेक द बेस्ट यूज ऑफ, हाँ, स्ट्राइवर, डेफिनेटली बेसिक्स पे स्टिक करने के लिए स्ट्राइवर की शीट इज सफिशिएंट। एंड यू डोंट हैव टू सॉल्व ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स बाय योरसेल्फ। स्टार्टिंग में प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं बनते हैं तो सॉल्यूशन देखो, लर्न हाउ द author came up with the solution, learn different approaches, try to learn one or two problems in a day at least। बुरे से बुरे दिन में, लाइक जब बहुत सारे एक्सक्यूजेस होना कि आज मेरे को ये करना है वो करना है, मेरे पास पढ़ने के लिए टाइम नहीं है, उस दिन भी अगर तुम एटलीस्ट एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर पा रहे हो तो यू आर डूइंग ग्रेट। ओके, सो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट you solve at least one problem every single day। हाँ, रैंडम इज राइट, कि बेसिक सीखने में टाइम वेस्ट मत करो। इट इज अ लाइक ट्यूटोरियल हेल है वो। बेसिक्स तुम सीखोगे, फिर भूल जाओगे, फिर सीखोगे, फिर भूल जाओगे और तुम प्रॉब्लम से डरते रहोगे। इंस्टेड, फेस द प्रॉब्लम, लर्न द सॉल्यूशन, and while learning the solution to the problem you will eventually learn the basics of Java as well, and you will learn more by doing, don't fear। अच्छा, एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ। कंसिस्टेंसी सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। अब जैसे मैं यूट्यूब पे लाइव स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ ना, तो मुझे लाइक एकदम प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीमेंटेशन समझ आ गया कंसिस्टेंसी का, कि तुम जितने ज़्यादा कंसिस्टेंट रहोगे ना उतने ज़्यादा ग्रो करोगे, स्किल्स सीखोगे। अब अगर मैं लाइव स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ और मैंने चैलेंज लिया है एवरीडे लाइव स्ट्रीम करने का, तो जो ग्राफ होता है ना व्यूज का, सब्सक्राइबर्स का, जब तक मैं कंसिस्टेंट रहता हूँ ना वो एकदम ग्रो करता रहता है। और जिस दिन मैंने स्किप किया, लाइक आई हैड स्किप्ड फॉर 1 डे इन द लास्ट 30-40 डेज, तो उस दिन ना एकदम से डिप आया, और वो डिप रॉक बॉटम को टच कर जाता अगर मैं नेक्स्ट डे भी स्किप कर देता तो यू हैव टू लर्न टू बी कंसिस्टेंट विद वॉट एवर यू आर डूइंग। ओके, मैंने ऑलरेडी बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया तुम लोगों का। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग गाइज, एंड गुड नाइट, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर जर्नी, कीप hustling, keep thriving, and thank you so much for joining us, and I'm ending the live stream. Good night, sweet dream, guys. Bye bye. ओके, और कोई तो बाकी नहीं है ना? अच्छा ठीक है, बाय बाय।